Larson's Film Review channel is here with another film review. This time, the film I'm reviewing is a new movie. I was actually looking at my phone during the end credits, and this is the newest movie I've ever reviewed. This movie came out in August of 2022, and all the other movies I reviewed on this channel came out in July of 2022 or before. And I know that because I remember looking at my phone and thinking, July? That sounds like the 4th of July. So this is my newest movie. I thought that was kind of special, kind of unique. And it's good that something unique should come out of this film watching experience, because the movie itself wasn't all that unique. A little derivative. Not bad. The movie is called The Bullet Train, starring Brad Pitt. And it's a Lucky Number Slevin kind of movie. And it's the first big Lucky Number Slevin kind of movie there's been in like over a decade. There's been a couple of small Lucky Number Slevin kind of movies like Guns Akimbo and Hotel Artemis. But this is a big budget Lucky Number Slevin kind of movie from Sony. Lucky Number Slevin is a genre of film dates back to the late 1990s, over 2 decades ago, when Guy Ritchie made his directorial debut, Lock, Shock, and Barrel. And of course, if you're like me, you think of the Christmas characters, Lock, Shock, and Barrel. But it's not about them. It's an unrelated British phrase meaning a lot of stuff going on. And in that movie, there was a lot of stuff going on. It was a criminal movie, and there was a lot of different characters, like different story threads being thrown at you. And you were like, how are these all going to tie together in the end? Is it going to be satisfying? And it was, and everybody loved it. And they just kept doing it over and over and over again. All these different people were like, I can do different story threads. I can do different story threads. And it had quirky characters and ethnicities. All the characters were like, bloody hell. It was a formula that worked, and Guy Ritchie did it again with Snatch. And that was a good movie too, but not as good as Lock, Shock, and Barrel. Other directors did it too. There was like Smokin' Aces and In Bruges. These movies kind of died out in the late 2000s, and now they're back again, big time, with the help of Brad Pitt and Sony. Spoiler-free review, this is a pretty good Lucky Number Slevin type of movie, but it's not the best Lucky Number Slevin type of movie I've seen. The Lucky Number Slevin types of movies have 2 battles to fight when they make their way to the screen. They gotta have a bunch of plot threads, and they gotta come together in a way that makes sense. But then they also got to come together in a way that's satisfying and makes you like enjoy watching the movie. And that's where most Lucky Number Slevin types of movies fail. And I would say that the plot threads of this Bullet Train movie, they made enough sense for me, I guess. But I don't know. There was something soulless about the whole thing. So if you're really into Lucky Number Slevin movies and you want to support Lucky Number Slevin types of movies on the big screen, and you want there to be more Lucky Number Slevin types of movies, go see Bullet Train. But don't expect to have your mind blown, because this is not the next big Lucky Number Slevin. A spoiler review. This movie is like Japanese kind of stuff going on. It's in Japan, and there's British people like in Guy Ritchie movies, and there's Brad Pitt. The best person in the movie is Aaron Taylor Johnson. He plays a British person. And apparently he is British. I didn't know that. But he's really good at playing a British person. And he has a twin brother who's black. And they're great in the movie. One of the best parts of the movie is them two. Then there's some girl, and she plays the villain. And, you know, she's probably the worst part of the movie. But it's funny because she gets ran over in the end of the movie. She gets ran over. That's great. This movie's got a lot of cool violence. And all the plot threads do come together at the end in a way that I guess makes sense. I'm not that smart. There was some spark missing. It wasn't like Lock, Shock, and Barrel. Not as good as that. It was maybe as good as Rock and Roller, which is Guy Ritchie's, 7th, 5th, 4th movie. This is more like that. Seems a little phony. There's a lot of celebrity cameos. It's directed by the guy who directed Deadpool 2. So Ryan Reynolds shows up in the movie in a cameo. I saw it in a theater where there was a bunch of people in it. There was like 50 people. And one person clapped when Ryan Reynolds showed up. He showed up in like pretty much 10 frames for 1 second. I didn't like that. I didn't like being in the theater when that happened. Didn't like seeing Ryan Reynolds in the movie. I didn't get that. And he wasn't the only celebrity cameo. There was Channing Tatum in the movie doing a kind of like muted version of his shtick from This Is the End, where he's just gay and he's like hitting on all the characters in the movie. He hits on Brad Pitt, he hits on Aaron Taylor Johnson, and he doesn't really add anything to the movie or play into the plot much. He's just there being gay, and it's Channing Tatum. I don't know. There's another celebrity cameo at the end, Sandra Bullock. I guess, I don't know if that's a cameo or not. You hear her voice over the whole movie. I didn't know it was Sandra Bullock because I didn't look at the cast. I don't know if it's a secret or not. But at the end of the movie, it's Sandra Bullock's voice that you've been hearing sporadically. And Michael Shannon's in the movie too. He plays the real bad guy, the little girl's father. And he's pretty cool in the movie. He's just supposed to be a funny Russian guy. It's not intimidating. It's just silly. Appreciably silly. And that's kind of how I feel about the whole movie. It comes together appropriately. I laughed, I smiled. I don't know if it's supposed to be the start of a franchise. Sandra Bullock's character might play a bigger part in the next movie. I don't know. I don't know if I'm interested in seeing that. I don't like franchises. I don't know if I want to see more of this type of movie, specifically. But I wouldn't be afraid of seeing more big Lucky Number Slevin types of movies with different people in them. Guy Ritchie is still making movies. He had a movie that was supposed to have come out, but it couldn't come out because in the movie, the bad guys are Ukrainian. Let's see that instead of this.